Hello everyone and welcome to my CS24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 90 Day Fiancé's Rob Warne's shocking relationship update with Sophie Sierra amid Hunt for Love debut. 90 Day Fiancé star Rob Warne is opening up about his current relationship status with Sophie Sierra as he returns to TV on 90 Day Hunt for Love, following an unsuccessful attempt to fix things on The Last Resort Season 2. Rob, an actor and model from Los Angeles, first connected with Sophie when she found his profile on Instagram and began messaging him. However, during their long-distance relationship, Rob was also chatting with other women online, leading to serious trust issues. Despite giving therapy a shot after marrying, Sophie ended the relationship just months into their marriage. Rob and Sophie parted ways in the recommitment ceremony after Sophie chose her own happiness. However, they also admitted to hooking up later when they filmed the tell-all. Rob has let In Touch know that neither he nor Sophie has filed for divorce. "Sophie and I have definitely already talked about it," Rob told the publication. He mentioned that Sophie had spoken to a lawyer and so had he. However, Rob had yet to hire a lawyer, and he didn't have the paperwork ready either. Considering Sophie had talked to a lawyer, Rob revealed what she had found out about their case. "It's just gonna take a little bit of time," Rob informed the source. Rob will be seen in 90 Day Hunt for Love among several other 90 Day Fiancé cast members from previous seasons. He appears to be the only newcomer in the long list of familiar faces such as Colt Johnson and Usman Umar. It goes on to show how popular Rob has become within just a couple of years of his debut. While his relationship with Sophie did not work out, he got himself involved in as many controversies as he could to make a mark in the franchise. Perhaps what sealed the deal for him was his feud with Jasmine Pineda, due to which Rob emerged as a villain. Meanwhile, Sophie has charmed viewers with her sweet and likable personality. Fans rallied behind her, especially after seeing how Rob treated her during their marriage. Beyond the show, Sophie has built a strong presence on social media, sharing fashion and fitness content while also earning income through adult modeling and her own online business. Being part of 90 Day Fiancé has significantly boosted both her and Rob's public profiles. Although Rob insists their relationship is over for good, the fact that their divorce is still pending suggests there may still be unresolved feelings and possibly more to come. 90 Day Fiancé fans are well aware of Rob and Sophie's rocky history, having seen them break up and reconcile multiple times, both before their reality TV debut and on the show. Even after Sophie rejected Rob during The Last Resort, the two reportedly hooked up while filming Between the Sheets. This came after Rob was seen in Mexico, mingling with other women and even sparking dating rumors with 90 Day Fiancé alum Jennifer Terrazona. Despite everything, Rob and Sophie seem to keep the door open, leaving fans wondering if another reunion is just around the corner. Rob has always been one of those love him or hate him personalities on 90 Day Fiancé. His relationship with Sophie Sierra, the glamorous Brit who fell for the charming Los Angeles model, once seemed like a modern fairy tale, until it all came crashing down in front of millions of viewers. What began with sparks and seductive chemistry quickly unraveled into public heartbreak, jealousy, and the kind of trust issues that reality TV seems to magnify. Now, as Rob hunts for love again, his journey is a complex web of regret, reflection, and rediscovery, and Sophie's name still lingers in the shadows of his heart. From chemistry to chaos. When Sophie first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, viewers were drawn in by her effortless elegance and Rob's magnetic energy. The two met online, and what began as flirtatious DMs evolved into a passionate relationship that defied distance. Sophie's move to Los Angeles to be with Rob was meant to seal their love story. Yet, beneath the surface, cracks began to form. Rob's charm, once his greatest asset, became a source of insecurity for Sophie. His history of flirtatious behavior on social media led to constant arguments, and Sophie's suspicions grew as she struggled to trust him. "He's too smooth," fans often remarked online, comparing him to a modern-day Casanova who didn't quite understand the emotional commitment that came with marriage. The tension escalated when Sophie discovered messages Rob had exchanged with other women. Though he claimed they were harmless, Sophie was devastated. What should have been a honeymoon phase turned into a minefield of confrontation and emotional exhaustion. Sophie's silent strength. While Rob's actions often made headlines, Sophie handled her heartbreak with quiet grace. On the show, she expressed her frustration without resorting to cruelty, even when she was visibly hurt. "I came here for love, not lies," she said in one of the season's most memorable confessionals, tears streaming down her face. Sophie's decision to step away from the relationship was both painful and empowering. After all, leaving wasn't easy. She had crossed continents for this man, given up her comfort, and faced scrutiny from fans who questioned her motives. But in the end, she chose herself, a move that viewers celebrated as an act of self-love. Her journey since has been about rebuilding her identity beyond the show. Sophie has leaned into her career as a lifestyle influencer, focusing on mental health, self-care, and resilience. Her captions often reflect quiet wisdom. Healing isn't linear. Sometimes the hardest part of love is learning when to let go. Rob's reckoning. Meanwhile, Rob's post-breakup world looks much different. Gone are the carefree beach dates and flashy Instagram posts with Sophie. Instead, he's been on what he calls a hunt for real love. One not built on social media validation or reality TV fame. Friends say Rob has been reflecting deeply on the mistakes that cost him his relationship. He realized too late that love isn't a performance, a close source revealed. He's learning to slow down, to listen, and to be the kind of partner he never was before. Rob has since been spotted out with a few new faces, sparking rumors of romantic rebounds, but insiders insist he's being cautious this time. He's not looking for the next Sophie, one friend claimed. He's looking for peace, for someone who accepts him as he is, flaws and all. The weight of public love. The downfall of Rob and Sophie's relationship highlights a recurring theme in 90 Day Fiancé, the strain of performing love under the watchful eye of millions. Their most intimate moments, arguments, reconciliations, and tears, were dissected by fans across the internet. For Rob, the scrutiny was brutal. Viewers labeled him untrustworthy and immature, while Sophie was painted as either a saint or a woman who expected too much. The truth, as always, lies somewhere in between. They were two people trying to make sense of a high-pressure, high-profile romance, one that might have thrived had it not been magnified for entertainment. Even months after their split, clips of their confrontations continue to circulate on social media. Sophie, ever the calm center in the storm, rarely comments on the past. Rob, on the other hand, has occasionally defended himself online, admitting, "I made mistakes, but I'm human. I loved her the best way I knew how at the time." Could there be a second chance? Fans remain divided on whether Rob and Sophie's story is truly over. Some believe that with maturity and time apart, they could find their way back to one another. Others argue that too much damage has been done. Rob has hinted at lingering feelings during interviews, saying, "You can't just turn love off. Sophie will always be part of my story." Sophie, for her part, has remained more guarded, focusing on self-growth rather than romantic reconciliation. Still, there's an undeniable electricity whenever their names are mentioned together. The chemistry that once drew them together hasn't vanished. It's simply buried beneath layers of pain and lessons learned. Life after heartbreak. Both Rob and Sophie have used their platform to reshape their narratives. Rob has started collaborating with mental health advocates, sharing how fame and pressure affected his self-worth. His recent podcast appearances reveal a softer side of him, one that's humble, reflective, and even a little haunted. Sophie, meanwhile, has emerged as an inspiration to fans who admire her strength. She's been open about her healing journey and the importance of setting boundaries in love. "You don't lose yourself to find love," she recently wrote. "Real love finds you when you're already whole." The two may have walked separate paths, but their story continues to echo in the hearts of 90 Day Fiancé viewers. The hunt for love, redefined. As Rob embarks on this next chapter, his hunt for love feels less about finding a partner and more about rediscovering himself. His experiences with Sophie forced him to confront uncomfortable truths about ego, trust, and what it really means to be vulnerable. In the world of 90 Day Fiancé, where love stories are often fleeting, Rob and Sophie's connection stands out for its raw authenticity. They weren't perfect, far from it, but they were real. And sometimes, reality is the most beautiful and painful thing of all.